Hi everyone, today's video is really exciting because I think I start every single one of my videos like that. I'm always excited to film every video I film, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be making it. But today's is extremely exciting because it is a Project Pan update. So, I am doing my 17 by St. Pat's Project Pan update. This is the second update, so I've been doing this pan for 2 months. And last time I had only finished up one item. And this time I've only finished up one item. So that means I finished up 2 items in this entire pan. I have finished my 25 Days of Christmas pan, which was huge and took a lot of focus, even though I didn't finish 25 items. But you know, as I've said many times throughout all of these updates, but in case you're new here, I am going to be doing less pans. I'm still going to be panning, don't even worry about that. But not quite as many, because when you do so many, you just can't make progress. You have too much. So, all that to say, let's just get into the update. The first item, which is not surprising, the one I did use up, is this perfume sample. Oh, I forgot to say, if you didn't watch this intro, the intro and the first update will be linked down below. But every item in here is either orange, green, or white, because that's the colors of the Ireland flag. So, this is a white item, obviously. This is the J'adore by Dior Eau de Toilette, and I use this up in, you know, a week or so. So that's not really that surprising. Let's see if I can make it into the empties bag. No, but that's okay. I'll put it in there when we get back. So that is my one empty. So like I said, now I've used up 2 items. It is a rolling pan. So the thing I'm going to replace that with is actually this. If you watched, this has been in my 13 Days of Halloween project pan, and it was in my 25 Days of Christmas project pan. So it's a project pan veteran. And I want to use it up completely. I had wanted to hit pan in one, and obviously, as you can see, there's a really nice amount of pan. This is the, I don't think I told you what it was. That might help. This is the Physicians Formula Concealer 101. It's in light and green. I'm really focusing on this green shade. You can see it does have a lot of pan. If we're being totally honest, I don't think I'm going to finish this up before St. Patrick's Day. I really don't, but I want to keep this in a pan because I really like having it, because if I have like a breakout or something, it's great to cover up any kind of redness on my face. So I do want to completely use this guy up, and like I said, it's got some use out of it, so we'll just kind of keep marking it. If I do use it up completely, that would be awesome, but I don't foresee that happening, just honestly. So this guy is $6.95, and it currently weighs 53 grams. The next item is this guy right here. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation. You can see that it is white up here. It is the foundation I have on today. I was panning 2 foundations, this one and the Bare Minerals powder foundation. And if we're being honest, I wear the powder foundation most days because I like it a lot better than this. So I just finished that up in my 14 days, my 14 by Valentine's Day project pan. So that's gone. So now I'll just be using this until it's gone, except for on the weekends. On the weekends I wear whatever I want. I guess it's about right there-ish. But this is so thick, and it just doesn't look very flattering. So I really, I mean, I'm, what, halfway done-ish? I really want to get this out of my collection. So let's hope I can do that. And that cost $4.97. Last time it weighed 30 grams, and now it weighs 27. So I definitely have been getting some use out of it, which is good. Next, we have the Stila Smudge Stick. I have this on my inner rim, but it hasn't been lasting as long as it used to. Probably because it's old. Here it is. It's beautiful. This is the shade Emerald. Obviously, it's green. You can't scroll. If you scroll it up, you can't scroll back down. And I'm still able to scroll it, so we'll just see. This guy costs $22, and it still weighs 5 grams, which is how much it weighed last time. So, not the best. But I'm working on it. I use it in my waterline every day. Next, we have the Revlon Colorstay Nail Enamel. And I can finally see progress. So, I'm right at the bottom of this nail polish line. I'm right there. It's a very dark polish. I do have it on today. I did put gold glitter over it, because even though in the bottle it looks like it's got all this magical glitter, on the nails it doesn't show up as much. So it's a decent nail polish. I definitely wouldn't purchase it again, but I'm trying to use it up. Got a long way to go, but we'll just see what happens with this. This guy has actually lost 2 grams. So last time it weighed 50 grams, and now it weighs 48, and it's valued at $4.92. So let's just see what happens. All right, next we've got the Too-Faced. Sometimes you get too excited and you can't even speak. Clover the Explorer palette. I've done a full review of this palette. I will say something I did not mention in that review because I didn't notice it until recently. This palette doesn't stay on your eyeballs. Like, it's really beautiful. I'll like make this gorgeous look and I'm like, feeling it. And then like, you know, an hour later, I'm like, oh, excuse me, where's my eyeshadow? And I have been using the same base. This is the CoverGirl Smoky Shadow Blast. It's in my entire makeup collection rolling project pan. I know I've mentioned a lot of project pans. I will link my whole project pan playlist down below so you can see whichever one you want, or you can just binge watch all of them. Do what you want. And this cream shadow has kept all of my eyeshadow on. I haven't had any problems. It's been really good actually. But this little Clover palette, just, it's like, let me skim her away. So that's not the best. But I'm trying to hit pan on this shade, Lucky Clover. It's a very new palette. I do have this on my lid today. It's a gorgeous shade. This is a beautiful palette. I have, because this palette's been in my monthly makeup bag, I'll link that playlist down below too. So anything that's being panned is in there, obviously. So I have gotten some use out of it, and maybe you can tell there's the slightest dip in this shade. How much? These are like, what, 1.5? No, just 1 gram a piece. And it's a beautiful shade. It really is. It's a nice matte, cool color. I like it on my lid. It's just it doesn't stay, which is agitating. But the goal is to use it up. This palette cost $49 and it weighs 217 grams as it has since the beginning. But I have gotten some use out of all the colors. Not all the colors, that's dramatic. But I've definitely kind of pulled into other colors as well, which is good. That's one of the things I like about having a whole palette in a pan. Even though I'm only focusing in on one shade, I will use, you know, the whole palette a little bit, which is good, obviously. Next, we have the Makeup Forever Artist 15 palette. This guy, you can tell how orange it is. This palette cost $59 and it's lost an entire gram. So when I started, this weighed how much? 304 grams, and now it weighs 303. And I am trying to hit pan on this shade right here, which is called what, like ME216? Yes. Each one of these eyeshadow pans is 1.8 grams. A single MAC is 1.5. So why are these so huge? I don't know. I do have it in my crease today, as you can probably tell. It's a beautiful shade. Really nice and pigmented. This is, I mean, I swear Makeup Forever, like, they get bored and they're like, let's just put out some more eyeshadow. Let's do a whole new collection with 700 eyeshadows. And they do it like 84 times. So this is not their brand new collection. This was from Holiday 2016, maybe? I don't remember. But I'm trying to hit pan on that shade. It's a big old shade, so we'll see what happens. But again, this whole palette is really pretty. So, next up, we have the Urban Decay Alice in Wonderland palette. Here it is. I love this palette, and I am trying to hit pan on the shade Hatter, which is this green shade right here. This one has also been in multiple project pans. I think it was also in my 13 by Halloween project pan. This palette cost $60, and it's lost 2 grams since last time. It went from 489 to 487. Now, it could be that my scale was a little off, but I have actually used this palette so much. I put this Lily shade all over my lid one day. Loved it. Loved it. This Royal Flush shade's gorgeous. This palette is beautiful. If you can find it, buy it. Okay, I shouldn't say that because people don't like it when you say that and they say that you're being dramatic. But it's real good. I really like it. It is, the screen is in my outer corner today. You can see I've got a big old dip. I'm hoping that maybe next time I can hit pan on it. How much are each of these shadows? 1.3 grams? Yup. So, we'll see. Here is a swatch of that shade. It's beautiful. I love it. Nothing bad to say about it. Nothing bad to say about this whole palette. I've done a review on it. I still love it a couple of years later. There we go. Next, we have the Urban Decay Vice 4 palette. This palette is $60 as well, and it weighs the same as last time, 322 grams. And the goal is to completely use up this flame shade. And you can see I've got some nice pan on it. I do have it under my lower lash line today. I love it on the lid. I love it in the crease. It's a great shade. Probably won't finish it up in time if we're just being honest. These are a gram a piece. No, these are 0.8 grams a piece. So they're relatively small shadows. But I just don't feel myself I'm going to use it. But I'm going to keep on trying. Don't even worry. If I use it up, that would be awesome. Especially because, you know, the longer I'm using this, because I still have 2 months, and in that time I'm going to be finishing one project pan, and some of these items might get finished up. So once something gets finished up, it gets out of my monthly makeup bag, or I hit the goal on it, then there's less to focus on, which means everything gets a little more use, you know. So there it is. It's a gorgeous shade, especially over like a dark base. Oh, sorry. It's snowing where my dad lives, and so we're getting lots of puppy pictures, which I'm so about, obviously. Because I don't know if y'all knew this, Kanga, my puppy, Becky loves Kanga, it's her. She actually had puppies 7 years ago now, 7.5. When she was 2, she had puppies. And my family kept 4 of them. She had 5, and they kept 4 of them. And 2 of them, Sabin, because my dad loves Alabama, and my little brother went there. But Sabin and Rue 2 are my dad's 2, and they're her puppies. So we still have them, and I love them. And we have Cinderella as well, who is my mom's dog. And then we had Rue, because we had Kanga and Rue. But Rue got stolen from my sister's backyard, which was a huge, terrible, traumatic situation, obviously. I can't believe someone would steal a dog, but we're like 99% positive that's what happened, because we couldn't find her. I went up to North Carolina with Cinderella, because, you know, that's Rue's sister, and we're like, if anybody's going to find her, it's going to be Cinderella. We, like, walked around the neighborhood for days. We put up signs, and she was never there. And we found out later that, like, 3 or 4 people's dogs went missing in my sister's neighborhood. So somebody was going and stealing dogs. But anyway, we're getting pictures of the puppies, so sorry about that. Nothing to do with this project, but that's just a little bit of tidbit of information. So I'm going to try to finish that up. We'll just see. That's how everything goes. Well, people, number 9. Number 9. It's from the Beatles' White Album, Revolution number 9. I believe it's on side C. Not really sure, but that's what it is. This is the Well People Bio Brightener Cream in Universal Glow. I have it on today under this beautiful highlight. This is the highlight that I just put in my 14 by Valentine's Day project pan, and I didn't think I really liked it, but y'all, I do really like it. But I'm trying to hit pan on this cream highlighter. As you can see, it's a really like neutral shade. This is valued at $11.99, and it weighs 11 grams, which is how much it weighed last time. But there is a dip. It's a very like plain, like glossy highlight. It does look pretty on the skin, so I wear it under, you know, a powder one. The issue is I'm also panning another cream highlighter. So this is what I wear on like more neutral days, and then this pinky one from Clinique is what I'm wearing on more cool tone days. So I'm trying to get use out of both of them. But that's what another reason why I'm like, I don't want to do so many project pans, because trying to use up both of them is really meaning I'm not getting a ton of progress on either. So I want, oh my goodness. Where did that even go? Alright, so I do want to hit pan on this guy. Next, we have the Avene Thermale Thermal Spring Water. This is white and orange, as you can see. Alright, Stephen J. He's all about these pups. I mean, I can't sit and judge you. This is like, you know, a setting spray. I can't tell, but I think it's about right there. I'm really using it up. This guy is worth $9, and it went from 54 grams to 38 grams. So it lost 16 grams. So I've definitely been using it a lot. I think I'll probably, I mean, I would be really, really shocked if this wasn't finished by next time. Alrighty. Next, we have the MAC Strobe Cream. This guy, I haven't been marking it because, you can't back to MAC something if it's got marks on it, so I haven't been. But you can see, like, it's transparent here. I've gotten some use out of it. I was painting another, like, shimmery, glowy highlight, but, not highlight, primer, but I just finished that up as well. So this will be my only focus, which means I'm going to get a lot more use out of it. This is valued at $12, and it went from 23 grams to 21 grams, so that's pretty good. Next up, we have the Marsh Mineral Eyeshadow. This little guy in Vanilla Frosting. It's this beautiful white. I do have it on my inner corner. So again, I was panning another shimmery white in my 25 pans of Christmas because I did, it was Snow from the Lorac 2 palette. So now this is the only shimmery white I'm working on. So I wear it every single day on the weekdays. You know, like I said, on the weekends I wear whatever I want because then I'm still getting use out of my whole palette, my whole collection. But there it is. It's a beautiful white. I love it on, like I said, I have it on my inner corner today. I love it. It is messy. Like, all I did was open it up, and you can see it does make a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. I really like it. So we'll just see. But this still weighs, how much? 5 grams? 8 grams. It still weighs 8 grams, which is really frustrating because, like I said, I have been using it a lot. So we'll just see what happens. Next up, we have the NYX Radiant Finishing Powder. This is another thing that's been victim to panning too many things. Besides that Bare Minerals powder that I've already mentioned, I'm also panning 2 other powders. So, it's very hard to get use out of one. I also don't love the way this pairs with the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation. I'm panning another powder that I like a little better with that, so I'm using that the most, obviously. But, here it is. I'm trying to hit pan on it. This is 12 grams, so it's huge. You can see it's got a little bit of a dip. A wee bit of a dip. If we're being completely honest, as I always try to be, I don't think I'm going to hit pan on this in time, but I'm still working on it. You know, as I always say, even if I only use this on days that I update, because I always try to use those products, everything that I'm mentioning on days that I update, even if I only use this 4 times, that's 4 more times than I probably would use it, because let's be honest, when you have a bunch of makeup, you don't use things very much. And especially before I started panning, I was buying so much that, like, things would get really neglected. So I'm still using it, which is the point. That's the whole goal. Even if I don't use up anything, at least I'm getting use out of everything. That's what I'm trying to do, at least. And it's broken. No, you can't see, but it's broken. So that's really frustrating. But we'll just try to hit pan on it. And that still weighs 46 grams, as it did last time. And it's valued at $8. Next, we have the NARS Lip Gloss in Orgasm. I have this on today. I really like this. This is, how much is it worth? $17.33. It's obviously a small size, but it's got a lot of product in there. And it still weighs 20 grams. It's gone. Excuse me. I knew it was coming. It still weighs 20 grams as it has from the beginning. And you can't see any visible progress, but can you tell? A lot doesn't come out on the wand. So I might be removing the stopper relatively soon. Here it is. Again, I have it on my lips today. I like it. So maybe I can use that up. We'll just see. Next, we have the Balm Cosmetics Longwear Blush in Balm Springs. So here's this little guy. This is a really pretty shade. It was a stupid choice. I chose it because it's got all the green on the packaging. But it was a really stupid choice because I'm already panning in my entire makeup collection rolling project pan. I'm panning a blush that's almost this exact same shade. So I shouldn't have chosen it, but I did. And it's really pretty. It's right here. It's like a, you know, kind of a dark neutral blush. Right there. I have it on my cheeks today. I do enjoy it a lot. It's 0.8 grams of product. And it's valued at $2.99. The goal is just to hit pan on this. And it still weighs 9 grams as it has since the beginning. So we'll just see about this guy. But I am panning, as I said, I'm panning that other one, but I've been focusing on this instead because they're the same color. And I'm panning another one from Sleek for my 14 by Valentine's Day. So I'm panning a lot of blushes. Next, we got 2 more products, guys. It's a long video. Sometimes that happens. We have the Pixie Tinted Brilliance Gloss Balm. Or is it just Tinted Brilliance Balm? And this is in the shade Pretty Pink. I've made some really nice progress on this guy. Look at that. Look at that. Really happy about that guy. So I went from the bottom of this silver to the bottom of the screen. And I do have it on today under that lip gloss. It's a beautiful pink. It's really neutral. It does kind of, surprisingly, show any kind of like cracks or something in my lip, which is surprising, but I still like it. And I am confident. Oh, just dropped it. I am afraid I'm gonna not. I do think I could use this up. I do think I could, so we'll see. And the last product is this Model Coat Illusion Lip Liner. It's still giant. I was panning another lip liner in my 25 Days of Christmas, but now I'm just working on this. I love the way a lip liner looks. Some people don't like it, some people do. I love it. So, here we are. It's just beautiful neutral shade. I can wear it under anything. It's still huge. It still weighs 6 grams as it has since the beginning. Oh, I didn't tell you. This went from 12 grams to 11 grams. So I lost a gram of product with that. Or used it, not lost it. It wasn't like, poof, gone. And this guy still weighs 6 grams. So it's too big to mark, like on a sheet of paper. But here we are. Let's see what happens. And those are my 17 items. I'm trying to use up before St. Patrick's Day. Honestly, I don't think I'll use up 17 items before St. Patrick's Day, because that means I've got to use up 15 more of these in 2 months. I'm going to try. I'm going to work on it, and we'll see what happens. You know, like I always say, progress is progress. So I'm hoping I can still get a lot of use out of these guys. I mean, I know I can. I can still get a lot of use out of these guys and play with them. And if I use them up, awesome. And if I don't, then they'll go back into my collection. The one thing I would really, more than anything, want to get gone is this guy, because I don't enjoy it. I don't do declutters. I just made a whole video about it, so you can look below. I mean, it'll be listed below. But I would really like to get this guy out of my collection. That would be like a big accomplishment for me. And other ones as well, but especially this guy. So, with that, I'll just see y'all real soon. Bye.